So, recording of the VOD will begin pretty soon. So, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames et messieurs, meine Damen und Herren, señores y señoras, welcome back to game number 8. Now, I just told GoOdy and Strelok both in the lobby that I really do appreciate both guys playing this show match, especially considering that it's quite the unusual format, but I'm all in for some unusual stuff. You need to play standard all the time? No thank you. You want to have some weird shit going on? I'm all in for this kind of stuff. Now, we are on Crevasse. Strelok is here as the red Terran, as always, in the top right. GoOdy as the purple Terran in the top left. GoOdy was able to win the last game in the 24-6-8 minute macro game on Terminus. And Strelok said GG, well played, and it was absolutely indeed well played. And after GoOdy was able to not only win one but two games, GoOdy is not so sad anymore. And of course, if you're wondering why I'm special, it is very simple, because when I was still a little boy, my mom told me I was special, so I believed in her. And that's why I'm special, Andre. My real name is actually Andre, or Andrew, Andre. There are many different versions of this name, and some of my friends just started to call me Andre instead of Andre, and suddenly I liked Andre, so I just became Special Andre. For those of you who might be wondering why the name. Now here is GoOdy going for a command center. There's the barracks coming up, so this means he is going command center first. What is Strelok doing? He's mining some gas. He is building the barracks. There's the factory coming up, so command center first against some most likely going to be 1-1-1, whether it's going to be a Blue Flame Hellion or a Cloaked Banshee opening, I don't know, but still both of those are possible, and it will be a Blue Flame Hellion opening by Strelok. GoOdy moving in with his SCV, and I mean, yes, he saved his SCV, but I don't like this decision by GoOdy to basically save the SCV no matter what. Because let me explain this to you. Why would I want GoOdy to move in with his SCV? There are three reasons. Reason number one is you can get past the marine to scout what's going on. Reason number two is you need to scout if there's going to be a refinery, or if there's going to be a base up here. You can do this. And reason number three is, who cares about an SCV if you get your command center first, command center up anyway, so you can just absolutely no problem don't really care about losing an SCV, since, oh yeah, I called down a mule, that's 5 more SCVs. No problem. So that's why I would really like for GoOdy to sacrifice this. Now, Strelok is already researching the cloaks, so he wants to go super duper fast. Cloaked Banshees. Now, GoOdy, he is having a bunker at the front. He is going to build a factory over there. There's the first Banshee in production, so in 55 seconds this Banshee will be finished. Add another 20 seconds for the Banshee to arrive here at the in-base natural of GoOdy. So this means GoOdy needs to build a starport in the next 10 seconds, or he needs to build an engineering bay in the next 10 seconds. And there is a starport coming up, and here is the reactor. So if GoOdy actually is going to lift up the barracks just in time to provide the reactor, and there's even an engineering bay coming up. And in addition to that, lift up the barracks, land the starport here next to the reactor. He will be able to have out 2 of the Vikings pretty fast, so I think he should be able to minimize the damage. Now Strelok is going to build his command center himself as well here. And remember, this refinery is built on top of a rich Vespene geyser, so it provides 6 gas instead of 4 gas. Now here's the Banshee coming up. There, missile turret will not be done just in time. We're just waiting for the Vikings, and oh no, currently GoOdy is supply blocked, and this other So supply depot he was supposed to build needs only 2 more seconds, but he cannot build it right now. So, oh, whoa, Goody, big trouble here. Now finally the starport, he's continuing with the Viking production there. We have some Marines over there. This Banshee was able to kill already 6 units, 5 of those being an SCV. Now another SCV going down, next SCV going down as well. Newly built SCV will get taken out pretty soon. Still, Goody not using his Marines at all. Now remember, both of those Banshees do have cloak. The Banshees might be even able to take out the 2 supply depots to force Goody to use supply block once again. 1 Banshee got taken out, so the only Banshee he needs to worry about at the moment will be this one. There's 1 missile turret, there's another missile turret, so he should be able to repel this last single Banshee. Now, the Banshees of Strelok absolutely did do enough damage. Just imagine Goody having his SCV over here finishing with a missile turret just like 10-15 seconds sooner. He would have been able to avert a lot of damage, but in the end he didn't, and now that's why Strelok is in the lead in terms of harvesters. 33 compared to 30 in total. Now, more siege tanks coming up, more Vikings getting produced. Another Marine as well. Meanwhile, Strelok, he is even adding another command center and focusing on the Viking production quite a bit. So let's see where we're going from here. So it will be a total production facilities. Let's check for Strelok. 3 factories and a starport. End of story. Now Goody will have still on the 111, continues though to produce those Vikings out of the reactor here next to the starport. There he is only adding factory number 2 and number 3, so Strelok is ahead in terms of production facilities, he is ahead in terms of economy, he's got more SCVs, he's got more bases up and running, and always in this show matches, in every single show match, when someone was ahead in bases for more than like 2-3 minutes, he was able to sustain this lead in terms of unnecessarily losing a Viking. Goody needs to watch out. Now it is 2 Vikings against 2 Vikings. Strelok got the first shots off. Now 1 Viking against another one. Let's just zoom in, and I think Goody will be here with a slightly better end, so this was quite close, but 13 HP was all he needed to have now. And there, look at how smart Strelok is able to keep up the aggression. Good play by Goody just to use some of his SCV to block the remaining siege tanks, block the remaining Hellions, and now the last Hellion will go down, taken out by the SCV. And this Banshee is flying away just in time. Maybe catching out the Medivac would be a good idea as well. We're taking a look at this, and there are the refineries coming up. There are already some yields and SCVs getting produced. And when we take a look at the total amount of SCVs, it's 40 for Goody, 50 for Strelok, and still Goody did not start with another command center just yet. So Strelok in a better and better position, and Goody needs to make something happen if he does not want to lose the show match at all. Strelok in the meanwhile preparing to drop one more time. And before he's dropping, let me just say this one single time once again. If you're interested in more events like this in the future, if you want to sponsor something like this, if you always wanted to see a show match of someone against someone else, contact me and I might be able to make something happen in that regard. Good job by Goody repelling this Banshee, not just yet, but at least took out 2 Vikings. And I'm still looking for a little bit of sponsorship money for the show match. If you want to help out in any of this regard, feel free to message me, and then we might be able to work something out in that regard. But now let's focus on Strelok, who is about to move out. He's got 3 siege tanks, 4 now, 4 Hellions, and this one pretty severe damaged Banshee, and 3 of those Vikings expanding once again in this super hidden location here in the bottom left area of the map. Goody got some sieged up tanks. There he's another command center having finished pretty soon. And now it's all about the Vikings, because there are not many Marines at all, and if his Vikings are able to take out the remaining Vikings or Strelok fast enough, he will be forcing Strelok to do some scans, but Strelok having 6 SCVs here at the front, so he was able to go with some mass repairs on the Viking. But now there is GoOdy moving in with another set of Vikings. The Viking is not getting repaired just in time. One Viking going down, the second Viking will get taken out, and GoOdy pulling back, trying to take out this last medivac as well. He needs to pull back, he needs to watch out that he is repairing his own Vikings, because there Strelok is moving in with some more Vikings of his own. But the longer Strelok can keep up with the contain, the better the position will be for him, because oh yeah, he's got another 8 mineral pledges into refineries where he is able to mine stuff from. GoOdy now taking out the destructible debris. Why? Just because he needs to go down this ramp pretty soon, and he needs to make something happen. Strelok in the meanwhile, and this is super important, is continuing to reinforce his units here, but still GoOdy keeps on he just keeps on taking out the Vikings one after another. Even takes out the medivac over there. Another Viking gets attacked right now, so he is pulling back. Now slowly GoOdy is actually pushing forward with some of his siege tanks. He was able to do a little bit more damage, even attacking this missile turret. Now even Strelok did go for a scan, because yes, he did not have any air units anymore. So in terms of cost effectiveness, Strelok is in a little bit more trouble, because GoOdy is playing this out very, very nicely. More scans coming up on both sides, of course. Now GoOdy needs to watch out for those 2 missile turrets over here. But oh yeah, Strelok is mining here, and this also means, did this command center look a little bit interesting? Because there is some green shadows in the back, because GoOdy wants to land this one himself here. So now he will spot this orbital, and there's also another command center in the making right now. And finally Strelok moving in with 5 Vikings, but GoOdy's got a little bit more Vikings, so he's able to take out those remaining. But now with Strelok having a siege tank over here, might be in a slightly better position. But good scan once again by GoOdy, able to take out another siege tank. Still lost the one here on the high ground. GoOdy get, whoa, 16 plus 3, 19 Hellions, but 19 Hellions still might not be enough, especially considering that they eat those Hellions alive. But anyway, GoOdy is moving out. SCVs, siege tanks, Thors, Vikings, everything is moving out. GoOdy realizing this might not be happening even before the fight was over, after he spotted this space, after he spotted this space, after he knew that this orbital was under attack. GG was called, and Strelok takes out GoOdy in a best of 11 match, 6-2. Congratulations to him, and we are exactly at the 3-hour mark of the show match. I would have expected it to run a little bit longer, but I am happy with the 3 hours anyway. So once again, congratulations to Strelok for taking the first place, and congratulations to GoOdy for being the second winner. Everybody who's playing in Android show matches is always a winner. I know how that sounded. Anyway, what else is there left to say? Yeah, I will be drawing the winner. I will be drawing the winner of the show match, of the MLG ticket in 5 minutes. Then I will be announcing another tournament. I will be announcing another show match. So there's more to come in the next week. Hope you enjoyed the series so far. Congratulations to Strelok. And that being said, I will be back in 2 minutes.